Hello everybody, how are we doing today? So, oh, my camera just seems like a little, hold on a second, let me try to clean this up a little bit. Okay, whatevs, it's maybe just me, and maybe my lighting. So anyway, as I sit here and put myself all together, hey. So I want to talk a little bit about the Rewired Soul, is it? Oh, God bless. Now, forgive me, like I watched Ashley Kyle's video and I gained some more knowledge about the situation. You know, I did see a lot of like Twitter buzz and everything going on. Now, the Rewired Soul, I really did not follow. Somebody had mentioned him, I believe, I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, in my live stream. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go and give him a look-see, you know. And I watched like maybe a few videos and he came across as like a very genuine, nice person. And then I seen a tweet by Tea by Allie that said she got like Peter Monn vibes from him. So I'm like, you know, let's do like a slight little comparison, nothing huge. You know, I'm not going to do all this fancy editing because, you know, I ain't got time for that. God bless yous. I love yous. But, you know, girl works enough. So anyway, so if you compare like the Rewired Soul to Peter Monn, they are kind of, they're definitely two separate, you know, vibes there going on. However, you know, Peter Monn, the one thing that I did not like about him is kind of portraying himself as a therapist, which kind of the Rewired Soul does. He does portray himself kind of like as a therapist type or whatever. I didn't like Peter's tweets, you know, about his clients or whatever. I thought that was, you know, like inappropriate. I mean, I will tweet like, if I'm working or something, but I would never tweet about, you know, any of the people that I take care of or anything like that because, well, I love all the people I take care of, but I just find, you know, there's a fine line in between, you know, something like that. I just don't think that's appropriate. That's one of the shit things about social media is that it does violate a lot of people's privacy in that aspect. But I think the worst thing that Peter Monn just doesn't do that, you know, the Rewired Soul does is to link to the BetterHelp. And the shadiest part of the whole thing and where it just kind of like caught me off is the fact that the link is hidden. Like there's a link and then that link reverts you to, you know, the BetterHelp website. Hold on one second. Well, actually, honey, can you give the dog, can you give me a couple cookies? My dog is just, we just walked in and she's just like, it is cookie time. So anyway, come here. So anyway, I think that's very shady and disgusting behavior. And I did see that he made a tweet where show me that BetterHelp is a scam. Okay, a lot of people feel that way. And I'm going to, you know, talk a little bit. Here you go. I'm going to talk a little bit. First of all, BetterHelp, like what the first time I learned of them was from Manny MUA's video. It's like, why are you reaching out to people on YouTube and gurus and things like that to promote your website? You know, if it was a legitimate site, there are doctors or therapists or whatever that would be able to recommend that program for them. They would not necessarily need to go into the beauty community and, you know, put that, I mean, promote themselves that way. So I find that kind of like, you know, things to make you go, just saying. So I do find that kind of, you know, really odd myself. And I think it is nice. Like, I think it would be great if there was a program out there like that where people could call. You know, I think there is, though. I think there are, you know, you can call crisis services at any time and speak with somebody if you're having like a really bad day. They're there for you, and things like that. No, they're not exactly therapists, but it is somebody to talk to. And I believe that is free of charge, just trying to say. But there are outreach programs and things that are legitimate that are actually free to people that have mental health issues. So I think it is kind of, you know, shitty for him to have a link in his description box, which it may now be gone, because I seen Tea by Allie's tweet saying, you can't take it out of your box now. I already got that, you know, I already got the receipt, boo. Already got it. So yeah, it sucks to be him. But I think the worst part about the whole situation is that he had a link in his description box, and it did relink you over to the BetterHelp. So if he's trying to say, this is my question that I like to raise about that. If he's trying to say that BetterHelp is not a scam, then why did you have it hidden? Why didn't you just have the BetterHelp link in your description box? And why did you cover it with another link? I mean, that's a question I would like the answer to, because that just seems, I mean, that's like a scam covering a scammer. You know, it's like a scammer covering a scammer in my eyes. Do I think that the Rewired Soul can be more of like a drama channel? To be honest, I think, I want to put it this way, and this is just my opinions, guys. I think in a way he could. I think he knows that the drama community is a place where he can generate traffic to his channel. And so I think he, you know, puts himself in that, you know, demographic of the YouTube to get, you know, people to his channel. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think his shit would fly in another. All right, that's enough. There you go, honey bun. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm sorry. But I don't know necessarily if his shit would fly in like another community. I don't know. I'm not saying the drama community is a bad community, but I think that's where he kind of puts himself to get some of the drama community, you know, to fly his way. So I really do think there is some shady behavior that is going on with him, and he has a lot of explaining to do, because the fact that you're covering up a, you know, a link and using another that takes you to BetterHelp, and it has, you know, been out there that BetterHelp is really not legitimate and things like that. So if he felt so strongly that it wasn't a scam, then he shouldn't have covered the link up. Now, comparing him to Peter Monn, you know, saying that people got, you know, Peter Monn vibes. There are still a lot of people that are gonna support Chris. There are a lot, because I seen people saying, and even in Ashley's video and some of the tweets and some of the other things that I seen over on Twitter, there are some supporters of Chris saying, you know, he's helped me through things. Same thing with Peter. Some people will still stand by Peter Monn, saying, you know, that they feel, you know, and that's okay, to be honest. It's okay. If somebody helps you feel better, I'm not here to judge that. I mean, even though that we may think, hi, how you doing, buddy? You want to say hi?
Hurt.
What hurt, honey?
Neck.
Let me see. You need your feeties?
Okay.
Yeah, I know, he fell. Oh, my husband fell and he has a bruise on his knee. So Billy was showing me. No thumbs down. Oh, we are not talking, Billy. And he walks away from it. He is so goofy. He's doing the thumbs down thing. So anyway, but again, if both of those people do help you and they help you feel better, that's okay. I'm not here to judge that. I'm not a way to take away, you know, your happiness. But I do think they kind of have resemblances of their shady behaviors, but they also have stands that they feel that, you know, those people help them feel better. And I'm not here to judge that, because who am I to say? You know, I'm not going to drag somebody. If they make you feel better, all the power to you. Whatever makes you feel happy and makes you get through your day, if it be, whether it's Peter or it's Chris. And even though we may think that they got some shady antics going on, at the end of the day, it is what it is. They're still going to have stands. They're going to have people that support them no matter what. And that's the wonderful land of YouTube. So that is my feeling about the situation. But for Chris, I really think he needs to make a video, come a little bit cleaner, you know, explain himself a little bit and maybe be more honest. Peter Monn, I thought it was really, really funny when all the shit went on and all the shenanigans, and he was talking about how he would like to be Laura and Manny's, you know, PR agent or whatever. But then when Laura made that, you know, the I'm sorry video or whatever, he was like, well, I got nothing to say about it. Oh, but just, you know, a week or two ago, you had all this shit to say, how you wanted to be her PR agent and all this other shit. Now all of a sudden, you know, so in my opinion, he kind of tucked his tail in between his legs a little bit and didn't like forcefully come out and say, listen, I don't think Peter Monn ever really gave an explanation or even a thing to say what I did was dishonest or what I did wasn't right. And I'm sorry for that. I don't think we ever really got that kind of a video from Peter Monn, but I haven't watched him in a while. So if I am wrong, please clock me down in the comments. I have no problem with that. But I would have liked to, because Peter Monn does have stands, you know, not as many as before, but we never got that. We never got the I'm sorry for doing that. It's so funny. It's not that it's funny, but it's so what people will do to grow and become successful on YouTube, to me, is just crazy. I will never be somebody that I'm not. I will never portray myself into somebody I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and tell, yeah, I work in the healthcare field, but I'm not a doctor. Of course not. And I'm not going to give you medical advice, because of course I'm not. Because that's, even if I was, I'm not going to give you medical advice, because that's just inappropriate. You know, but I can be here as an advocate and as a person and share my experiences and some of my knowledge with you, you know, especially with having disabled children. I can share you some knowledge that I know. But am I an expert? No, I am not. I am just a parent that has been through a lot of different things in my life, and I have some experiences that hopefully my experiences shared can help somebody else, or my story can, you know, help somebody else, or information that I can provide can maybe help somebody else. But I would never portray myself as an expert, because I'm not. And them are the things that I find the problem with both of them at the current point. So are they, you know, kind of like each other? Yes. In my opinion, they are. And there's just some explaining to do. And I really hope, you know, they look into, you know, their souls, no pun intended, but look into their souls and realize that, you know, human emotions and human feelings and mental health is not something for you to gain money from. It's not. I mean, unless you're a therapist and you're their therapist, you know, that they pay you to see. But I don't think anybody should financially gain by coming across on YouTube as a therapist at all, because I think that's terrible, because, you know, mental health is such a big thing in the world that so many people suffer with, myself included, you know, with the panic anxiety disorder, that it's something that we should take very seriously and never gain off of anybody else's downfalls. And that's the way that I feel about the situation. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And if you guys didn't go check out Ashley Kyle's video, go ahead. But I really didn't watch too many of his videos. I was very new to him to have, you know, opinions. So I did watch a few of his videos, and enough to gain at least my opinion for today. And I'm sorry it's a long video. I apologize. But again, I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you all again from the bottom of my heart of watching my videos and spending any time with me. And please leave me your opinions down below. Sound off. Kisses.